Just 3 minutes ago, breaking news hit that could save thousands of UK pensioners hundreds, possibly thousands of pounds each year on their council tax bills, and if you overstate pension age, this could be the most important financial news you'll hear all year. Are you one of the millions of pensioners who's been unknowingly overpaying council tax for years? Could you be entitled to significant reductions that nobody told you about? And most importantly, what do you need to do right now to claim what's rightfully yours? The state pension landscape has just shifted dramatically, and with it comes news that many pensioners have been missing out on substantial council tax reductions for years without even realizing it. The recent announcement has sent shockwaves through retirement communities across the United Kingdom, as local councils are now being forced to review their approach to pensioner council tax relief. This isn't just about small savings, we're talking about reductions that could slash your annual council tax bill by 25%, 50%, or in some extraordinary cases, eliminate it entirely. What makes this news so shocking is how many eligible pensioners have been flying under the radar, completely unaware that they qualify for these substantial discounts. The system has been so complex and poorly publicised that estimates suggest over 2 million pensioners across England, Scotland, and Wales have been overpaying their council tax for years. These aren't just pensioners living in poverty. Middle-income retirees who own their homes outright are discovering they've been entitled to significant reductions all along. The key changes centre around how local authorities assess pensioner eligibility for council tax support, previously known as council tax benefit. Unlike the old system, which was administered nationally, the current scheme gives local councils considerable discretion in how they support pensioners, and many have been far more generous than pensioners realised. The problem has been that councils haven't been proactive in identifying eligible pensioners, leaving millions unaware of their entitlements. So what exactly qualifies you for these reductions? The criteria vary significantly between different local authorities, but there are common threads that apply across most of the UK. If you're of state pension age, which is currently 66 for both men and women, you automatically qualify for certain protections that younger council taxpayers don't receive. Your savings and capital are assessed differently, with more generous allowances that mean you can have substantially more money in the bank and still qualify for support than you might expect. The income thresholds are particularly generous for pensioners. Unlike working-age claimants, pensioners aren't subject to the benefit cap, and their state pension is treated more favourably in the calculations. Many pensioners assume that because they receive the full state pension, they won't qualify for any additional support, but this is a dangerous misconception. Even pensioners receiving the maximum state pension of over £10,000 annually may still be entitled to significant council tax reductions, especially if they have no other substantial income sources. What's causing particular excitement among pensioner rights advocates is the discovery that many councils have been operating discretionary schemes that they've barely publicised. These schemes can provide additional support beyond the standard council tax support calculations, particularly for pensioners who find themselves just above the income thresholds but still struggling with rising costs. Some councils have been quietly offering 100% council tax discounts to pensioners in specific circumstances, while others provide substantial percentage reductions that aren't widely advertised. The geographic variations in support are staggering and reveal just how much your postcode affects your entitlements. Pensioners in some London boroughs have access to schemes that can reduce their council tax by up to 75%, while similar pensioners in other areas might receive minimal support. This postcode lottery has been operating in the shadows, with many pensioners completely unaware that moving just a few miles could dramatically reduce their council tax obligations. Recent changes to how pension credit is calculated have also had knock-on effects for council tax support eligibility. The government's push to increase pension credit uptake has inadvertently highlighted how many pensioners are missing out on related benefits, including council tax reductions. Pension credit acts as a gateway benefit, and claiming it often automatically triggers eligibility for maximum council tax support, potentially reducing your bill to zero regardless of your property's council tax band. The application process, while potentially daunting, is more straightforward than many pensioners fear. Most local authorities now offer online applications, though telephone and paper applications remain available for those who prefer traditional methods. The key is understanding that councils are legally required to backdate awards in certain circumstances, meaning you could be entitled to refunds covering several years of overpayments. What makes this situation particularly urgent is that many councils are reviewing their schemes for the upcoming financial year, and some are actually enhancing their support for pensioners in response to cost of living pressures. However, these improvements won't help you if you don't know about them or fail to make a claim. The window for maximizing your savings is right now, before the new financial year begins and before councils potentially change their criteria. Don't let bureaucratic complexity or assumptions about your ineligibility cost you thousands of pounds. Every day you delay could be costing you money that should rightfully remain in your pocket, money that could make the difference between merely surviving and actually enjoying your retirement years in comfort and dignity. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell because we're about to reveal everything you need to know about these shocking council tax changes that could transform your household budget forever.